In this lesson, we're going to improve user experience a little bit by automatically scrolling the page after new activity was created, so that users could see that new activity was added on the page. So let's see how we can do this. Inside of the activity form component, whenever we submit form to create new activity, our handler function submit gets called, and right after we reset value of text field, we need to scroll the page to the bottom. So let's write the following statement. By using native DOM APIs, we're gonna call scroll_to method on window object, and as parameters to this method, we're passing coordinates. First parameter corresponds to x coordinate. That specifies how much we need to scroll page horizontally. In our case, we don't need to scroll horizontally, so let's specify 0. And the second argument here corresponds to y coordinate. And since we need to scroll the page to the very bottom, we need to know the height of the page's scroll area, which we can get by using scroll height property on the body object. And now supposedly, whenever we're gonna create new activity, we should see the page scroll to the bottom. But in fact, this does not happen. And here is why. Whenever Vue triggers submit event, our text field gets reset, and just because this activity variable is a reactive variable, Vue will automatically update those parts of the DOM that depend on this variable. But since this whole process of updating the DOM happens asynchronously, the new DOM node, which represents new activity item, has not been added to the DOM structure yet. So our instruction to scroll the page to the bottom happens first. But we have to execute this instruction only after new node will be added on the page. So we need to somehow wait until Vue will update DOM structure, and only then execute this instruction to scroll the page to the bottom. And for such cases, Vue provides us with another function called nextTick, which accepts closure, and everything that we're gonna pass inside of this closure will be executed only after the next re-render. So we can place our instruction to scroll the page within this closure. And this way we'll make sure that this line will be executed after Vue finishes updating the DOM. And now we need to import this nextTick function from the Vue package. Let's scroll up and add an import. And now let's test this whole thing. Let's create a couple of activities and make sure that the page gets scrolled to the bottom, which is exactly what is happening in here. So our scrolling behavior is working properly. And also let's take a look at a couple more notations, how this can be written. Since nextTick function returns promise, we can chain calls on this promise and call method called then. And when this promise gets resolved, it's gonna execute this closure, which we pass to this then function. And by using this notation, we will get the same result as before. Let's check it out in the browser. So we are seeing the same behavior after we create new activities. Pages scroll to the bottom. And one more notation that we can use while using nextTick function is to use keywords async and await. This way, by using await keyword, we wait until promise will be resolved, which in this case means when the DOM will be updated. And since await keyword should be used with another keyword async, let's specify this keyword in front of this function definition. And these are 3 different notations that basically do the same thing at the end. So special function nextTick can be used whenever we need to wait until Vue finishes updating the DOM. And after that, we can execute any other code.